Okay. Good afternoon. It is 6:01. We're at Nashua High School North for the Human Resources meeting. I'd like to call that meeting to order. Today we have administrative interview recommendation. Oh, I'm sorry, yes, we have to do
The roll call?
roll call.
Okay. Ms. Timmons?
Yeah.
Mrs. Porter is here, Mrs. Oden? Here. And, okay, and we have Ms. Hohensi and Ms. O'Gara. Here. Okay, good. Carrie.
The first thing on our agenda is administrative interview recommendation. So we have Heidi Paris, who's been nominated. Would you step forward, please? Good. I'd like to say congratulations.
Thank you for having me tonight.
Yes. How were your summers so far?
Good, busy.
Oh, great. Great. So, Ms. Paris, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, I'm actually was born in Maine, raised in Maine, was a first-generation college student. So I've really been in education my whole life. I taught at a private girls' high school in Maine for 2 years before coming to New Hampshire for other job opportunities. When I moved down in 2007, I started working at Campbell High School in Litchfield, New Hampshire. 2 years there, an opportunity to become the curriculum facilitator came up, and I was really interested in taking on positions of leadership. So got that position and went back and got my master's in school leadership, where I've served as a curriculum facilitator since 2009. And when this opportunity presented itself, I thought it was an excellent way to, really tap into the administrative side of education as well.
Oh, thank you. Do we have any questions for Ms. Paris? Ms. Paris? Okay, Ms. Porter.
Hi, welcome. We're very happy to have you. Can you talk a little bit about what you do as a curriculum specialist, what you did before, and how you think that might benefit you in this position?
Yeah, absolutely. I think part of the role as a curriculum facilitator, while I wasn't directly supervising people, it's not a department head in that capacity. I was responsible for, handling a lot of personnel issues between colleagues. I was in charge of our curriculum edits. I was in charge of overseeing our budget and leading the department and collaborating with the English. We do like an integrated humanities approach in Litchfield. So that was sort of the leadership role in that capacity.
Ms. Oden.
Oh, thank you, and welcome.
Thank you.
I'm from Maine. Now I understand you're 6 years at St. Joseph's.
Mm-hmm.
In your resume, you said you review midterm and final exams for the department. Was that a social studies department?
Yeah, the social studies, yeah.
Okay, okay. And what did you do? Did you review them to see if the questions were fair and the right ones to ask, or was it reviewing the scores?
It was more reviewing the types of questions that we're asking our students, and one of the initiatives that we worked on this year was actually creating final exams that included higher order thinking questions as well. So it's not just recall and basic questions, it's also looking at higher order thinking skills and integrating political cartoons and graphs and statistics that also apply to history. And we also do common assessments, so 80 to 90% of our exams should be consistent. So if I'm teaching American and you're teaching American, there should be consistency there. So making sure that those exams are also consistent with across the department.
Okay, so just to follow up, so I would imagine the teachers from each department got together and they were the ones that developed the midterms and, okay.
Yeah.
Good. Thank you, and welcome.
Thank you.
Any other questions? Ms. Hohensi?
Thank you. Well, welcome to New Hampshire. If you come from Maine, I'm sure you'll handle our winters. So you're coming from Litchfield, which is a smaller district. What do you think about handling a bigger school? Is it more of a challenge? How do you look at it? Because it's going to be a little different.
Oh yeah, it will be a lot different, but I think I'm up for that challenge and getting to know the population of students. Even at Campbell, I remember students, I would say, oh, good morning, so-and-so, and they'd just be like, well, how do you know who I am? You don't have me in class. So I think it's making those connections with students, whether it be in the halls and out and about in the academies and saying good morning to students or in classrooms. Building those relationships is really important. So for me, it's 400 students, 800 students, 2,000 students. It's being active in the school community to get to know and make connections with them.
Thank you, and welcome.
Thank you.
Any other questions? No? Can I have a motion? Would you like to make that motion, or I can move to make that? I can do it. Okay.
Okay, here comes the great part.
Okay.
Okay, I move, let's see, where is it?
Accepting.
Okay, I got it now, sorry. Okay, we have a lot of pages here. Okay, so I move to nominate Heidi Paris as Assistant Principal at Nashua High School North for the 2019-2020 school year at an annual salary of $83,000.
Second?
Okay, and for the vote,
Yeah.
Ms. Timmons?
Yes.
Ms. Porter votes yes. Mrs. Oden?
Yes.
Okay.
Congratulations.
Motion accepted, 3-0. So what will happen now is it will go before the full board tonight. We were meeting at 7 o'clock. It won't happen at 7 o'clock, but we will put your name forward. So thank you. And I see you have your team with you, and there's nothing more important than a good team. So you'll be a real benefit to each other. So thank you. Welcome.
No, yeah, thank you, and I want to thank the team also for coming and support. So
Yes.
I'm looking forward to it. Thank you.
Yes, very good.
Congratulations
Thank you.
again. You have a great team, and I'm sure you will enjoy your first year at North.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, that's it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Ms. Odom, you want to?
I'd like to make a motion to go into non-public under RSA 91A3 2B. The hiring of any person as a public employee.
Second. So we need to vote on that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it doesn't have to be roll call.
Okay, all right, very good.
Okay.
We have to have the door closed. So do we,
But we do have to say all in favor.
all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? No, okay.
We are now out of non-public at 6:35. I'd like to move the personnel recommendation up on the agenda.
to move to seal the minutes
Okay. All right, I'd like to make the motion to seal the minutes of the
of
non-public.
non-public? Okay, second. Okay. Ms.
Yes,
Timmons?
for me.
Yes. I vote yes. Do you vote yes? Okay,
Motion passed.
motion passes. Okay.
Okay. I'd like to move personnel recommendations up on the agenda we just came out of non-public, and I'd like to make a motion to approve personnel recommendations.
The revised.
The revised dated July 17, 2009.
2019, yep. Okay, second. All right, so Ms. Timmons?
Yes.
Yes, I vote yes. Ms. Oden? Abstains, okay, and motion passes.
Okay.
Okay, I would like to make a motion to revise, what do you call this form?
The board nomination, teacher nomination form?
Okay, so I would like to move to revise the board nomination, teacher nomination form to take out the highly qualified teacher status
Yep, second.
parts. So that would include the checklist and the note at the bottom of the page.
Right. Could you
Second.
read the note at the bottom of the page, please? So
Where
the
it's-
public would know.
Okay, so where it says NCLB defines core content areas as English, reading, math, science, foreign language, civics and government, economics, geography, history, music, art, and theater.
Thank you.
Okay. And do we have a second?
I seconded. You made the motion, I seconded.
Okay, so Ms. Timmons?
Yes.
I vote yes. Ms. Oden? Yes. Okay, motion passes.
Okay. The next thing on the agenda is the open forum. on this at the last HR meeting. So, Ms. Odom, I'm sorry, Ms. O'Gara, would you like to speak on that?
Yes, at the last meeting, we had some of the technology instructional assistants come to the meeting, and one of them spoke. And she had made a comment about health insurance going up 30%, and that was not correct. It is only the 11% that went up. What had happened is oftentimes people look at their net pay, and when their net pay is significantly different, she assumed that that was why, but actually it was because there was a holiday in the week, and the TIAs don't get paid for holiday. So that TIA did come and write a whole list of things that she wanted to see done, most of which, just about all of it, has a financial impact. For example, so TIAs are school year folks, and they would like to be paid for holidays. So that's a financial impact. Also, she said that they want more money. That's a financial impact. They want a longer day. They're a 6-hour day. That's a financial impact. So most of it, it's not something that would occur in the handbook, the things that you, except for the holidays.
Okay. Any questions regarding the non-affiliated handbook, Ms. Odom?
I have one, and I missed it last time. Under Assistant Superintendent, it says Board Approval. And for Assistant Superintendent,
What
the
page?
yes is crossed out, it's going to no?
What page
No,
are you on?
there should only be one assistant superintendent, it's by position. You're in the index. You're in the Appendix A.
A, yes.
Right. There should only be one position listed once. So one of the assistant superintendents, I think, are crossed off all the way through, and one is left.
They're both crossed off.
They're not
There's only
supposed to
one
be
in there.
crossed off. Why are they crossed off? Where are they?
You should be up this way.
Yep.
I guess the thing that confuses me, it looks like the yes is crossed out. And why would that
Where are
be?
they on the page, Dottie?
I know.
Pardon?
Where are they on the page? What are you looking at?
I'm on, the page isn't numbered, but it's Appendix A.
Yes?
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Oh,
down
there it
4.
is. Yeah, it's not supposed to be crossed off.
It's not supposed to be?
There's only one there, and it's crossed off all the way.
Yeah.
You just can barely see it, and it should not be crossed off. We
Okay.
have, that position is non-affiliated.
Okay, so that needs to be fixed. We're talking about the assistant,
Superintendent, yep.
What says systems administrator?
The systems administrator is in the NASA's bargaining unit.
Dottie, that is the one you're referring to, right?
No, she's referring to above that, the
assistant
assistant. She is
superintendent.
The fourth
absolutely
one down.
correct. And
Okay.
it should not be crossed off.
Okay.
And, you know, this says 2016 on it, proposed update 2016, and that's not the most recent. I thought the most recent one was sent over there.
This says 2019, 2020.
No, this
Well, it's up
page
at the
here.
top, it says
This
2016.
Okay.
And so this is not the most recent.
Okay.
And I'll tell you, okay, HR specialist is on there. Or maybe we just missed it, but we will fix it.
have a question.
Okay,
Yes.
Mr. Quincy?
On page 4, it says, "All disciplinary actions shall be placed in the employee's personnel file." I don't know that that's our practice.
That is a practice,
All,
all.
So where should you think it should be
I thought we
placed?
went into non-public and we decided not to on a certain
You would
position.
not want, you really, legally, anything that you give to an employee, especially progressive discipline, has to go in their personnel file. They have to know how they're being,
Discipline?
discipline, be held accountable. So once
I
you,
agree,
anything that
yeah.
you give an employee that has to do with their job has to go in the personnel file.
I mean, that seems reasonable, but I just, in practice, I thought that we did not do that.
No, that's
Or-
absolutely, nope, we do.
And I think it was in a non-public that I don't know that you were here. So I'm just trying for consistency's sake, I'm concerned about that.
Okay, so in the 12 years, almost 13 years maybe that I've been here, all discipline has gone into the file. The originals go into the files, the schools send them, and then they go in the file.
Okay.
And should corrective actions be in the file as well?
Yeah, anything, so rebuttals also
Rebuttals,
legally have to go in the file and be attached to any discipline. Evaluations go in the file.
Yes?
Okay.
All personnel actions that occur with an employee go in the file.
Okay, well, I'll ask in non-public sometime. I don't want to go into non-public for that, but I think there's been a case where we didn't do that, and that was what I was concerned about, that I don't want to, I want to be consistent.
Okay, so do we want to approve this now or have it corrected first?
It's,
Be
you
corrected
can,
first.
you can, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So there's nothing wrong with the handbook, it's just the appendix. Can we separate the two and just bring the appendix back? Or do we have to do the whole thing?
No, we don't have to. We can just bring the appendix back. The handbook is what really count, not the appendix.
Right.
So can we have a motion to approve the non-affiliated handbook and have the appendix A fixed and returned back to us?
I don't know how that.
You have a problem with that, Ms. Odom? No. Okay, so
Okay.
can we have that motion
Okay.
to approve the Nashua School District non-affiliated, non-union affiliated handbook, employee handbook, 2019, 2020 edition?
Second.
Roll call.
Okay, wait a minute. So we're going to say, with the
Appendix
Appendix
A.
A.
Corrected.
Corrected.
Okay.
I have a question. This won't go to the board tonight, so the board will get an updated copy before the board votes.
No, it's supposed to go to the board tonight.
It's not on the agenda. I don't see it, it's not under HR.
Don't we have to suspend the rules to add the HR agenda from the same
Yeah, we
night
can do
onto
that.
it?
We can do
It
that.
has to be written down, otherwise you need a unanimous vote.
So does that
Policy.
mean the personal recommendations aren't on?
Yeah, they're on there. We're going to suspend the
Yeah.
rules, and then we're going to add the non-affiliated, non-union affiliated handbook. I mean, we should do that.
Okay,
Okay?
all right. Okay, so Ms. Timmons,
Yes.
Ms. Porter votes yes, Ms. Oden? Yes. Okay, motion passes.
Okay. Last but not least is the policy GBJ, which is personnel files.
So you have a redlined copy, and then you have what the final copy looks like, which is very easy to read. Pretty much it says who can see the records and who can't.
Right. Do we have any questions on this, Ms. O'Gara?
I don't, do you guys have any questions on it? I think we cleaned it up okay. The language is consistent going down.
Okay,
Motion?
okay.
Would you like to do that?
So,
I move to accept the personnel file GBJ.
Second.
okay. Getting an appreciation for what you do, Mr. Guarino. This is very,
Okay.
wait a
Let's
second.
do a little roll call.
All right, no, wait a minute.
Oh, I'm
Okay.
sorry.
Okay,
This is a policy. We already looked at the cover. We can approve that.
okay. On the motion to approve policy GBJ, Ms. Timmons?
Yes.
Ms. Porter votes yes, and Ms. Oden?
Yes.
Okay, motion passes.
Okay. Are there any other human resources business anyone
What's
wants to
this?
discuss?
Are we supposed
We
to,
have to rescind
so it's
8100.1.
point one. So do we, is that the one that was, that
I
this
don't
was
see it on this
previously?
one.
It's my understanding that's a TB policy, 8001, or it's, we have to rescind that at the board level. We did it at HR.
Oh, you did
The
it
last
already at it,
time, and we
okay.
didn't do it at the board.
Okay,
Okay.
thank you. At full board, okay.
Okay, any other concerns? No, if not, then I would like to make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Okay. Ms. Oda?
Okay, all right, so,
Just do a voice
yeah,
vote.
Okay.
all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? No, and it is 6